Having lost 6 of its previous 7 games, Southern Columbia's girls basketball team was desperate for a win Thursday night to close out the regular season and enter the District 4 Class 2A playoffs at 500. But that wasn't going to be an easy task, as the Tigers welcomed Northwest, which entered the non-conference matchup atop the D4 2A standings on an 11-game winning streak for senior night. After a rocky first 2 quarters for the hosts still had them in a tie at halftime, Southern's defensive and rebounding advantages in the second half opened up some breathing room en route to a 44-29 triumph. The Tigers, 11-11, forced a whopping 32 turnovers and limited the Rangers, 18-4, to just 3 offensive rebounds, outscoring them by a 25-10 margin after the break. We started out a little sluggish and couldn't hit a groove, but I was really proud of our girls in the second half, especially limiting Northwest to 10 points, said Southern coach Kami Troff, who's in her 4th year at the helm and saw her initial freshman class honored as seniors pregame. We became a little more aggressive. We just played too sloppy in the first half and missed some foul shots and easy layups. I was just glad we were able to come out in the second half with a little more energy and played smarter. Following 8 lead changes in the first 23 minutes of the contest, Southern began to pull away with a 9-0 run from the final minute of the third quarter through the first couple minutes of the fourth, with a sense of belonging in the postseason mounting with each defensive stop and score on the other end, especially during that stretch. We definitely felt like the underdog coming in and weren't expecting it to be an easy matchup. It's a good feeling to get a win like this on senior night, especially against the top seed in District 4 Class 2A, said Tatum Colbin, the only Southern senior who's consistently in the starting lineup. A varsity veteran amongst a team that routinely plays at least 4 freshmen, Colbin says this year's squad feels like the team that reached the state championship game during her freshman campaign, with a lot more rewards to reap than the 2023-24 group that finished winless. It's such a good feeling after what we endured last year. Right now, we're playing really well as a team, and it feels like my freshman year when we went to states. We've improved a lot since last year, she said. I learned a lot from the seniors when I was a freshman, and that's definitely helped me lead the new freshmen now. They've adjusted well to varsity and have really helped us this year. Speaking of the Tigers' promising freshmen, 2 of them, Kaylee Helwig and Olivia Jones, tied for the game-high in points, with 13 apiece. Helwig added 5 steals, while Jones also pulled down a game-high dozen rebounds for a double-double. Colbin contributed 7 more points, as did freshman Macy Swank off the bench. Helwig and Jones played well, Troff said. I was even impressed with Macy Swank again tonight. She's been getting more time. She has long arms and she's quick so she can give people trouble in our press, and she's been scoring more for us as well. Our freshmen are still making some freshman mistakes, but I'm overall so happy with the way they've been playing all season and adjusting to the varsity level, especially with the competition we see every game in our league. We're just going to try to keep improving. A significant quantity of Southern's steals were a result of its effective 2-2-1 press, as the Rangers often dribbled into traps before crossing half-court, leading to some panicked mistakes. Forcing turnovers and squashing second-chance opportunities for Northwest allowed the victors to put up 58 shots from the field, nearly twice as many American Samoa their counterpart. I wasn't sure if they would try to throw it deep down into one of the corners since they would have had numbers on us, but I thought our girls did a good job pressuring the ball and also recovering down low, Troff said of her squad's press defense. I thought junior center Alana Reuter had a really nice game rebounding before she got in foul trouble, Southern's coach continued. Allowing too many offensive rebounds has been the reason we lost some of these games, so that's something we've really been working on the last couple weeks, and they did a great job with it tonight. With the Tigers being the smallest school in PHAC Division 3, a quirk of their schedule was that Thursday's game was their first and only against a fellow District 4 Class 2A team in the regular season. They were glad to get a peek of where they might stack up heading into the postseason, where they will be the 5th seed and travel to number 4 Canton, 15-7, for a quarter-final matchup next week. It was nice to see a team in District 4 Class 2A tonight, Troff said. In previous years, it seems we always played teams in our classification, but now that we're back down in 2A, that doesn't happen as often, so it was nice to have that tonight and see where we stack up against another team in 2A. With the loss, Northwest falls to 3rd in the standings and will likely host number 6 Cowanesque Valley in the opening round.